Hey, this is 6 tips for virtual well circles. Not being in the same physical environment with your well circle is going to be a different experience.
Mom, I really need you to move from right there. We're almost done. I love you and I'm sorry.
That's why our first tip is name to ting. Instead of pretending that it's the same, own that it's different. Acknowledge that we'll need to add a little bit more structure. We recommend that you set aside a little bit of time for folks to show off their own spaces, and it really helps foster a sense of togetherness and reminds us that this experience is different. Tip number 2, design an order for sharing. Typically, we go around in a circle, but on Zoom and Google Hangout, there are no circles.
Wait.
Sorry, you can go.
Wait, no, Sarah, you go first.
No, go. I always go first.
No. Really, you should go first.
You don't have to awkwardly figure out who goes next, just create an order and share it in the group chat. Tip 3, visual cues to structure sharing. In virtual space, you want to make sure that people are respecting their allocated time and not interrupting each other. We can make it a lot easier by adopting a few visual cues. Number 1 is a timekeeper's cue.
I'm not, but it's, it's here. Oh, and yeah, thank you. Sorry, I went over. My bad.
Number 2 is everyone gets a cue for group discussion. And that's, if you have something to add, just put your finger up like this.
I really want to tap into the practices of counting the Omer, but I feel lost. I don't know where to start.
Actually, At the Well has a great resource just for you. It's called My Mood Message, and they will send you a text for every day of the Omer, and that's an example.
Wow.
Tip 4, verbal cues for sharing. Don't assume that people can read the room. When we're in person, it's a lot easier to tell when someone's finished talking. But online, it's a little bit more difficult. So to make it a lot easier, set norms for call and response.
Any given day, I could feel a rainbow of emotions, so that's a little bit crazy sometimes. I'll stop there. Debarty.
Shimano.
After we finish speaking, we like the cue Dibarti, which means I have spoken. Then listeners can respond Shimanu, meaning we heard you. Tip 5, create opening and closing rituals. So we're all trying to put distractions aside and get comfortable and present, and a warm welcome goes a really long way.
Could we get started? Do you feel
I
ready?
love you the best. Talk to you later. Oh, I think we're starting. Bye, Mom. I love you.
Just like when we gather in real life, it's important to have an intentional moment to open and close the circle. You can keep it really simple. We like to light a candle to start and do some breaths.
Big breath out.
To close. Tip 6, gratitude is the attitude. It can be intimidating to facilitate your first virtual well circle. So it's extra important to find gratitude and seek out positivity. Because we can't be here together tonight in person, I was thinking that we would start with something a little different and just name why we value being in a circle together.
During these times, I just really want to have this loving relationship to myself and this group, and showing up for each other, the way we hold each other is helping me have really strong base.
Verbalizing our appreciation can give so much power, inspiration, and purpose to help us keep going. So check that internet connection and get cozy. Even when we can't be in the same physical space, we can still gather, we can still listen, be heard, and learn and grow together. You got this.
We love you!